So may I come in?
Yes, please come in.
Good morning,
Amit,
sir.
good morning. Please बैठिए. लास्ट ईयर
Thank you,
भी
sir.
आए थे.
Yes, sir.
हाँ,
Yes.
क्या रहा लास्ट ईयर फिर इंटरव्यू में?
Sir, in interview I scored 180.
वेरी गुड.
So, but I did not make it into the list. Sir.
अच्छा, तो कहाँ कमी रह गई थी?
Sir, mains marks were a bit low in almost all the subjects.
अच्छा, what about this time for mains?
So I have done better, sir, than last time.
वेरी गुड. बहुत बढ़िया. अमित मीना. योर फादर इज इन IFS.
So he's an IS.
IS में है.
Yes.
ओके. वेस्ट बंगाल कार्डर?
Yes, sir.
तो उन्होंने भी तैयारी कराई होगी कुछ?
Yes, sir. जब भी टाइम मिलता था, सर.
क्या सब्जेक्ट है उसमें? अमित मीना. एंथ्रोपोलॉजी.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो एंथ्रोपोलॉजी में व्हाट इज द मोस्ट इंटरेस्टिंग एस्पेक्ट इन एंथ्रोपोलॉजी दैट यू फील अकॉर्डिंग टू यू इज? सबसे इंटरेस्टिंग बात क्या लगती है?
So, anthropology considers the holistic view of the a particular culture or a society while learning about the society and studying the society, because it looks towards the society from an emic perspective, that is from an insider's point of view. So we get to understand about the different cultures and practices that are there based upon how the people that you do that practices understand them.
सबसे अच्छा क्या लगता है? व्हाट इज द बेस्ट थिंग इन और एंड मोस्ट इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग इन एंथ्रोपोलॉजी दैट यू स्टडी? व्हिच टॉपिक?
So tribal anthropology, sir.
ट्राइबल एंथ्रोपोलॉजी.
Yes.
ओके. हाउ मेनी ट्राइब्स आर देयर इन वेस्ट बंगाल?
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not
Huh?
exactly aware, sir.
Are there tribals in West Bengal or not?
Yes, sir, there are tribals in
There
this,
are.
sir. Yes.
So, anyway, देख लीजिएगा.
Okay, sir.
What is very important thing about West Bengal that you would like to mention?
So, the culture of West Bengal. So, the West Bengal has a huge cultural history because of right from the British period and earlier times as well, during the social reform movements, and currently as well, sir, because there is a different cuisine due to the closeness to the coastal region. Furthermore, sir, different dance forms are there, as well as different tribes, as well as the culture of the region is, sir, I'd say very important and interesting.
What is social anthropology?
So, social anthropology is the study of a particular society based upon the kinship bonds, the political, economic, and religious relation between the people, and trying to understand it from an emic perspective.
What is the difference between sociology and anthropology? Both study the human beings.
So, sociology can be related to socio-cultural part of anthropology, which studies societies. However, in earlier times, it was generally that the tribals were generally studied by anthropologists, while sociologists generally studied the current societies. While in recent time, both the branches, sociology as well as socio-cultural anthropology, are studying both urban as well as tribal societies. But anthropology is a vaster subject because it also considers physical anthropology, linguistic anthropology, and archaeological anthropology, sir.
Okay. Which state has got the largest percentage-wise largest tribal population?
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not exactly.
What is the total percentage of tribals in India?
Sir, around 8%, sir.
Around 8%. Okay.
हाँ अमित जी, SPTG क्या होता है?
Sir, I'm not exactly.
जनजातीय गौरव दिवस कब मनाते हैं?
Sir, 15th November, sir.
15th
November.
नवंबर. कोई खास बात 15th नवंबर को जिस दिन इसको मनाते हैं?
Sir, it was the birthday of Birsa Munda, sir. So it is to pay respect to the tribals for their contribution to the
क्या
Indians.
कंट्रीब्यूशन था भगवान बिरसा मुंडा? भगवान भी कहते हैं उनको, भगवान बिरसा मुंडा।
Sir, he fought for the rights of the people in that region. Furthermore, he tried to ensure that the upliftment of the people in that region also happens, because he preached that they should follow teetotalism as well as move away from eating meat-based products and all, sir.
Which new schemes were announced on Janjatiya Gaurav Divas this year?
So PM Janman was announced.
Yeah, Janman. Yeah, it stands for PM Janman, and there were other schemes too. Anyway, come to PM Janman only. So, what is this Janman?
So, under PM Janman, it is to bring in the already present schemes that are there and provide it to the tribal societies as well, like the Jal Jeevan Mission, the providing housing households for all, as well as other schemes that are there, sir.
What is this Aname? Aname scheme, Aname related with tribals.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not exactly.
Joint effort of two ministries: Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and Ministry of Tribal Affairs. No idea. Okay.
No.
Maths Olympiad. What is this Ramanujam Square? Have you ever heard about this Ramanujam Square?
No, sir. Sorry, sir.
Square, and first row, I think you may recall now, first row relates with his date of birth, and other rows, other columns, if we added them,
Yes, sir.
total comes out to be how much?
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not.
Diagonal or rows or columns, 139.
Okay,
and
sir.
it relates with his date of birth. What is his date of birth, by the way? And we observe Mathematics Day too on that day. National Mathematics Day, 22nd of December.
Okay, sir. Sorry, sir.
1847 was the year. Anyway, so related with these tribals, can you name some tribals from Andaman Nicobar, from your state, that is Rajasthan, and you have been in West Bengal too, huh?
Yes.
So from these three places, name some tribals.
So from Andaman and Nicobar, there are Onge tribe.
Ongis,
Yes, sir. Sentinelese.
Sentinelese,
So from Rajasthan, there are
and some more from Andaman Nicobar.
so Great Andamanis are also there.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the names that I can recall.
Would it be a better idea to bring them in the mainstream, these tribals in Andaman and Nicobar?
So that can be based upon a case-to-case basis, because certain tribes are already integrating into the mainstream society by connecting with the mainland
I'm talking
India.
about Andaman Nicobar specifically.
Yes.
Yeah.
However, sir, tribes like Sentinelese are still completely cut off from the outside world. So, in their particular case, it is not good to assimilate them into the mainstream society, sir, because that will hamper their
Okay,
culture.
then tribals from your state? Name
Sir.
some tribals.
So, from Rajasthan, there are Meenas, Saharias, and Bhils.
Bhils.
Yes.
And from West Bengal?
So, from West Bengal, there are Santhals. So, that's all I can.
Santhals?
Yes, sir.
And from Jharkhand?
So, there are Santhals in Jharkhand as well.
Santhals in Jharkhand also. Last question. IIT Delhi, you are from, huh? Neso filters, क्या होता है? IIT alumni, they have developed Neso filters. What do you mean by Neso filters? What are these?
So, NASO filters are they are air filters for the purification of air while we are breathing, that can be applied to our nose holes by sticking them to the nose holes. That will help us in decreased absorption of pollution, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Amit, you are from IIT Delhi.
Yes, sir.
Every time in winters, there is a pollution problem in Delhi. So as an engineer, what solution would you like to offer to the government of India?
So firstly, the issue of stubble burning. In that case, we can have the usage of like pusa decomposers are there that will help in decreasing the pollution. Furthermore, we can also turn them into briquettes that can be used in furnaces. Then furthermore, sir, there is also a issue of vehicular pollution as well as pollution coming out of construction buildings. So proper rules and regulations must be followed for covering up of construction buildings. And fourthly, sir, water can be sprayed at particular intervals so that to ensure that the smog that is there will settle down. And fifthly, sir, smog towers that have been brought in that can be really helpful if more and more smog towers can be installed to decrease the pollution in the region, sir.
But according to me, the poor planning of the NCR region is the main cause for the pollution for Delhi. Do you agree or you don't agree? This is my opinion.
So I'd say that it is one of the causes because sir, there is huge during the winters there is stubble burning and other issues. However, sir, proper implementation of the graded response action plan that is there as well as the vehicular policies that are there that can also help in the reduction, sir. So to a certain extent, better planning can be there.
In national highways, we generally have the side with shoulders, and then we have the basically for water. So is there any, we made a nali for the water evacuations. So is there any use of this purpose or because in after every kilometer it is stopped, then it is blocked, then what is the use?
So it is useful because it will help in ensuring that the water is seeping through the pipeline and the runoff is not leading to further deterioration of the roads as well as accumulation is not happening during huge rainfalls. However, sir, the steps that are required is proper cleaning and desludging of the pipeline that is there at particular intervals so as to ensure that the water can seep through them and pass easily, sir.
Recently, our Honorable Prime Minister visited Lakshadweep and there was a UN cry in the international affairs. So, why this was so and to which country and it was related and what are the causes why this was UN cry for this, so the visit of the Honorable Prime Minister.
So during the visit of our Honorable Prime Minister to Lakshadweep, he was promoting the tourism in Lakshadweep by posting pictures so as to ensure that more tourism growth is there in Lakshadweep. So that so the issue was certain ministers in the Maldives government abused the Prime Minister as well as the country for and mentioned that it is causing that there is an issue with India is trying to promote Lakshadweep and that will decrease the tourism in Maldives. So furthermore, sir, after that the ministers were removed. However, sir, Indians there was an issue of hyper-nationalism from both the countries because there were campaigns of boycott Maldives that were happening in India and that led to deterioration in relations with India and Maldives, sir.
So, what is the solution? How do you think whether it was a correct step by the social media or we should have restrained ourselves?
So since there was abuses to our nation as well as our Honorable Prime Minister, to a certain extent, sir, it is fine. But sir, there was huge problems like boycott Maldives was becoming trending, and furthermore, sir, tendencies of hyper nationalism were happening, and that led to the Maldivian Prime Minister also mentioning that we will not be bullied by because we are small in size. So that is an issue that India should take in care because sir, there is growing relationship between Maldives and China, which is not good for our relations with Maldives.
What are the border districts of Rajasthan bordering Pakistan?
I'm sorry, sir, but I am not able to
Any
recall.
clue?
So Jaisalmer is there,
Hmm.
and Sri Ganganagar is there.
Hmm.
So that's all that I can
That's
recall.
it.
Sorry.
There was a famous statement regarding West Bengal, that what if West Bengal thinks today, India thinks after 100 years. So what is the present status of this statement?
Sir, in recent times, there has been a decline in the growth of West Bengal as a state, and India is growing at a rapid pace. However, I believe that in the coming times, with proper infrastructure growth and setting up of industries in the region and moving away from the agricultural dependence, I believe that the cultural as well as technological field of West Bengal will again come to great heights.
Is there any chance?
Yes, sir, I do believe that there is chance, sir, because we have bright minds all around our country, and West Bengal also has them. So I believe that there is a chance.
What is this chicken neck?
So the Chicken Neck Corridor is the small strip of area that connects Siliguri district to the northeastern parts of northeastern states through West Bengal, sir.
And why it is strategically and geographically so important?
So it is the only geographical land which connects the mainland parts of India to the northeast, and also, sir, there is it is also bordering Bhutan as well as Bangladesh, sir. So there are issues of if the connectivity between northeast India is mainland India is cut through the Chicken Neck Corridor, then it would lead to issues in the region, sir.
How it can be cut? If suppose there is a war and this connection is hampered or basically blocked, we can go by aerial route, or we can go via the Bangladesh when there is a war like situation with China. So can't we use Bangladesh territory for this our purpose?
So for connectivity purposes, we have made a relation with Bangladesh, and there is a project for connecting Kolkata to northeastern states through Bangladesh. However, sir, still the geographical connectivity through the land should be there to ensure that more connectivity is there between the northeastern states.
Thank
Amit, you are such a good student of maths. Why did you take Anthro? You have won the Olympiad also in class 10, International Olympiad.
So actually, after my first year in graduation, I lost touch with mathematics for a very long time. So I wanted to study a different subject, and I found anthropology to be an interesting one. That's why I took it up, sir.
So maths is something which you lose touch with sometimes.
So I haven't practiced it. I hadn't practiced it for a very long time. That's why it would be difficult for me to.
Okay. You are a civil engineer from the IIT system. If you join the IAS like your father, how will you use that knowledge? Will it be of use or it's gone, finished 5 years, 4 years?
So it will be useful in administration as well, because firstly, the policy formulation for infrastructure projects as well as the road and rail connectivity, civil engineers are aware about that. Secondly, sir, the growth in the urban and rural areas, that can be the knowledge of civil engineering can be used there. Thirdly, sir, in disaster management situations as well, civil engineering knowledge can be used. And fourthly, in sustainable development and holistic development of the whole nation, sir, civil engineering can play a part.
Okay. How is the civil engineering department of IIT Delhi? Do they teach technology which is state of art or it's quite old, the syllabus?
So recently, there have been a lab set up to introduce cloud computing, artificial intelligence in the fields of civil engineering as well. And I did my BTech project in cloud computing only, sir.
Cloud computing for IT. So what do you do? How do you use cloud computing for your engineering discipline, civil engineering?
So cloud computing can be used for better management of the project, because a project has a huge infrastructure and there must be to decrease the time and cost delays, there can be better management of the project with the help of cloud computing, because a person working on a particular part of the project can update the details on the cloud and other people can get aware about it, and based upon that better coordination can happen, sir.
Can it help in suppose you make a bridge, a railway bridge or a road bridge, and can cloud computing help in the maintenance of the bridge?
Yes, sir. Cloud computing
How?
can. So, with the help of sensors, if we install sensors at intervals, then we can know about the stress that is happening in the bridge, and if there is any failure, we'll get to know about that through cloud computing and alerting systems, sir.
So is it being used in India?
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not exactly aware about that.
Okay. You've talked about child sexual harassment. Can you describe how this harassment takes place, especially in the digital domain? Because you have also mentioned somewhere video games, beta testing of video games. So do you feel that digitally also they're exploited a lot and there's a big danger? How are they getting done?
So, in the digital field, so there are cases of bullying as well as stalking that are already there. And sir, recently there were cases of there was a rape case that was reported in metaverse. So there is a evolving trend that is happening, sir. And furthermore, so the issue of privacy is also there, because in the digital field,
I'm
children.
talking about child
Yes, sir.
exploitation.
So because children are generally not aware how to maintain security and privacy of themselves, so that leads to privacy exploitation, and that can endanger the lives of the children, because that leads to bullying, stalking, and also furthermore, sir, in the recent case like metaverse can happen, sir.
You mentioned certain things about Bengal, and you feel that, especially you mentioned about dance forms, music, cuisine of Bengal. It's a distinctive thing. Same thing can be said about Rajasthan.
Yes, sir. Rajasthan also has a vast cultural history, as well as music, cuisine, and dance forms of Rajasthan are also quite famous, sir.
So, what is the difference now between? So, it's the same. Every state will have it.
So, however, both the states they are famous for the cultural parts. However, it is the potential that have is completely different, because the cuisine between them as well as the dance form that are there are completely different in both the states, sir.
No. Thank you. So,
So Amit, you have done very well in your last interview also, and if we recall, in our last mock also you did very well, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Today also we feel that you are doing good as far as interview is concerned, but few suggestions, that because you come from West Bengal and Rajasthan both,
Yes, sir.
you have to study both the states very well.
Yes, sir.
And because you come from a tribal community, so about tribals also you must have as much knowledge as possible.
Okay, sir. I'll read, sir.
Because we feel that there is a challenge for you
Yes, sir.
to know more about, and you might learn from the last interview's experience also what was there. बाकी तो बहुत अच्छा है.
Thank you, sir.
come here. When is your interview?
So the date is not out yet, sir.
Oh, good. तब तो चांस जाने नहीं देना है, इसी बार आना है.
Okay, sir.
No next chance.
Yes,
First
sir.
choice
So,
इसी
this
बार.
is your first attempt, second attempt.
Sir, second attempt, sir.
अच्छा, रिलेटेड विद स्टबल बर्निंग, देखिए प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि राइस कल्टीवेशन होती है और
Yes.
टाइम इतना कम बच जाता है कि नई क्रॉप सो करने में और पुराने को हार्वेस्ट करने में
Yes, sir.
बहुत कम टाइम बचता है. तो वहाँ पे जो राइस कल्टीवेशन होती है, वो राइस कल्टीवेशन को क्रॉप डाइवर्सिफिकेशन होना चाहिए, कोई और क्रॉप ग्रो करनी चाहिए, क्योंकि इसको डिकम्पोज होने में टाइम लगता है
Okay, sir.
राइस को. तो और क्रॉप अगर ग्रो करेंगे तो एक तरफ तो ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व होगी और दूसरी तरफ वाटर टेबल जो बहुत नीचे चला गया है हरियाणा और पंजाब का, वो थोड़ा सा बेटर होगा.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Understood, sir. Yes.
एक तो ये भी है, दूसरा जब तक ये नहीं होता है इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट, किसान छोड़ेगा नहीं.
एमएसपी वगैरह अगर देंगे
गवर्नमेंट
तो
को क्या
करेगा
करना
भी.
चाहिए कि गवर्नमेंट को
MSP
ये करना चाहिए
थोड़ा better
स्टबल
करे.
बर्निंग की बजाय जो नई टेक्नोलॉजी आई है कि उसको वहीं काट के खाद में मिला देना है,
हैप्पी सीडर
तो
वाला,
वो दैट में बी ए गुड सॉल्यूशन।
हैप्पी सीडर वाला वो पॉपुलर नहीं हो पाया। उसका रीजन ये था, जो लुधियाना एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटी ने किया था, उसका रीजन ये था कि थोड़ा कॉस्टली पड़ रहा था, सब्सिडी देने के बाद भी लोग सामने नहीं आ रहे थे।
ओके सर।
और इसका यूज कहीं और भी हो सकता है, थर्मल पावर प्लांट वगैरह
Yes,
में हो
sir.
सकता है, ये भी है।
अच्छा, इज गॉट अ गुड स्टाइल, अच्छा कॉन्फिडेंस दिखता है,
बहुत
अच्छा, डू वेल। एंथ्रो अगर सपोर्ट कर गया जीएस वेस, तो आई थिंक यू कैन मेक इट दिस टाइम।
Thank you, sir.
All good thing. You will definitely make this year because cool, compose, and systematic reply, and you will do good in your main subject and the GK. So all good wishes.
Thank you, sir.
ऑल द बेस्ट।
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू।
थैंक्स ओनली वंस।
Okay,
अगर
sir.
लेडी मेंबर है तो 2 बार।
Okay, sir.